In this tutorial, we are going to explore something that trips up a lot of beginners: Python syntax. Okay, it is not just about writing a code, it's about writing the way Python understands. So first of all, what is syntax? So syntax is like a grammar for code. Just like sentence needs punctuation and structure, similarly Python needs indentation, colons, and clean formatting to understand what you are saying to. The cool part is Python's syntax is designed to be readable, but that also means it's strict. Like YAML, when we learn Kubernetes, in Kubernetes we wrote a YAML manifest files, right? So YAMLs are very sensitive for the indentation. Similarly, Python is also the same. But first of all, why do we, we are just starting, right? Why do we need to learn, and what we learn in just next 15-20 minutes syntax? So yes, we are not going to learn everything, but here what I'm going to cover, some most important errors. Doing mistakes are good because when we make mistake and then we learn, okay, but repeating a mistake, it's not good, it's a habit. Since beginning, if we learn, okay, these are the things and these are very important things we should keep in mind, then I believe journey will be more pleasing. Okay, so let's see. First thing first, we have syntax basics labs as well that we talk later, but here in this folder Python syntax basics, let me create one file, indentation. Okay, indentation.py. okay, all right, this is my file, and what I'm going to write over here, if true, then what we have to do, print, and what we want to print, okay, if true. Let's keep this as is, if true, print this. All right, so we have written just 2 lines, and if a statement is very common in all the programming language. So here we are simply saying if true, okay, then print this statement. So we will see some output. If there is an error, then we are not gonna see anything. So let me play this, and it says indentation error expected. Okay, we are not interested in that. So indentation error. Okay, we got indentation error, and it says where expected an indentation block after if statement. Okay, only on line 1. Let me do one thing. Okay, now I think we can read more better, right? So if a statement line 1 and it says line 1, but everything is fine over here, it means we have to go to line number 2, and here, like if you remember, if you hit enter right after this, okay, then directly print statement comes over here. Okay, and why? Because we have installed the extension, and extension help us to write a program. Okay, so we don't need to worry about. And now let's execute, and it says if true, print this. Okay, so now indentation error has been fixed. That's why we are able to see the output. Okay, so forget curly braces. Python uses spaces to define block. So spaces are maybe tabs, or but you have to be careful. Okay, remember indentations are very important in Python. Okay, this is the first. Let's create second program, and second program about colons.py. All right, here what we are going to do, let's use for loop for I in. Okay, and let's say range 5, and what we want to do, print, and we want to print, let's say, value of I. Okay, we will go when we learn for loop, okay, or loop, then we will go more deeper into, but just here I wanted to show you the importance. Okay, so what are the things we have to keep in mind? So here, if you see, this file name is in red, okay, and here is also, but we will come on that later. Let me clear this as well. And if we execute the program, so this time it says here range 5, okay, and it says syntax error expected colon. So where? Here. Okay, so let's do this. Now still the file name is coming in red, okay, and still the error is not fixed. So let's execute this again, and this time it says what? Indentation error expected an indented block after for statement on line 1. So we know, right, after colon, that's what we also did over here. Okay, so all the blocks. Okay, so why do we put colon or indentation? So indentation, it means Python knows, okay, the block is coming next. That's the thing. Okay, so now if you see, file name is also showing in white. If you, sorry, if you observe this over here, okay, and if I make any mistake, something like this, so you could see it has already converted in red color, as well as this as well. And if we hover the cursor over here, you could see expected indented block. Okay, and let's go, and either you could press tab or space or something like that. So now we have fixed this error, and in this we got two errors. And now if you see output over here, so 0 to 5, okay, total we have number 0 to 4. It means we ask for I in range 5. Okay, so print the number from, I mean, total 5 number, but yeah, we will talk about why it starts with 0. Okay, so two things. First thing is your indentation, second thing is the colon. Okay, next thing I would like to mention over here, case sensitivity. Okay, so Python is case sensitive language. So let's see, let's take one example, case.py. All right, here I would like to say print. Okay, and this case is sensitive, very sensitive. All right, let's close this and Control S to save it. Okay, but here if you see, it's not showing orange, rather it's showing kind of amber color, right? So let's clear this and let's execute this. So what happened? Name print is not defined. Did you mean print? Okay, so let's do. So what happened actually? Print and print both are different over here. Okay, so let me put something like this. So capital P and small p. Okay, when we execute something like this, so this is, if you see the output over here, okay, it said this case is very sensitive, but in second it says name error, name print is not defined, did you mean print? Okay, so that's why it is case sensitive. So always remember, whenever you are using uppercase letter P and lowercase letter p, these are treated differently in Python. Okay, so print and print are not same in Python. Okay, so this is the this thing. One thing I would like to mention over here, comments.py. So why this one, or why this is important? So comments are really, really important, because like right now I'm writing my program. Okay, and when you actually work on big project, okay, or long-term project, then when your application is a start taking a shape, and when you revisit the codes, might be possible forgot, always describe what your block is for, or what is you are doing in this section of the code. Okay, so that's where comments are very helpful. So for writing a comments, we have option hash, and you can write something, or whatever you are writing in this, Python will not, or Python will ignore this. Okay, but it's helpful for you, so Python will not find me. All right, so that's done. And print what we want to print over here. And always remember, whenever you have this inverted, so open and close both. Okay, try to type at the same time, but no ways if you make a mistake. I told you, you are just starting out, and it's okay, it happened, and we learned it this way. Okay, so what was it about? Check the comments. Okay, so we have sent a message, something like this we have set, and let's execute a program. So we know this is a print statement is just for to print the output. Okay, whatever we have written in this will print on the screen like this. What was it about? Check the comments. So we can check the comment, you will not find me. So Python has just ignored this, and Python consider this is for a developer. Okay, for us. So whatever you are doing, always remember this is the first line of comment. And even though if you want to comment something like this is print statement for my reference. Okay, we can use option Z on Mac and Alt Z shortcut for you. So just wrap the text. Okay, so here we go, and this is this line, and you could say this is also ignore. Okay, so we are done. Let's execute, and we got the output only this much, whatever we have written over here. Rest everything has been ignored by the Python. Okay, so always remember, whatever you are writing, try to explain, okay, or give the input information as much as you can put it over there. Okay, so now we know how to write a clean syntax, but what if we want to store information and reuse it later? Okay, that's where variables and data types come in, and that's what we will cover next. There are some example questions for you for your practice, and what those are, let me save this, close, and Python syntax basics lab. Okay, and all right, so I guess I already put this on this. Okay, so here we go. And I think this this much font's enough. You can also do something like this. Okay, anyways, so there are some challenges for you. Okay, try writing a small program that prints your name and edge, but make sure to use proper indentation and comments. Okay, second challenge is to fix the error in the following code. This is the code, just copy paste it and execute and find what error you get. Okay, then you have third question or third program or third exercise question, fix the error in this following code. Okay, checks if a number is greater than 10 and prints this message. 15 is greater than 10. Similarly, next exercise question for you is to write a program that generates a case sensitive error. And the fifth one, add a comment explaining what the following code does. Print, this will be a printed. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to put a comments, what this output will be generated by this. Okay, and execute a program and write a program that prints your favorite system theme. Use a comment to explain your code. So you have to write a program where you can mention what is your favorite system theme. For me, black theme or dark theme is my favorite. Okay, I will also write in the comments. So drop in the comments how many syntax rules you picked up today. So go ahead, try to write, okay, and solve all these scenarios. And in next one, I will explain, okay, with the solution of this. Okay, quick recap. So what we have learned so far: Python uses indentation instead of braces. So a statement like if for y, so needed a colon, and Python is case sensitive. Use hashes. Okay, this is a hash. Shift 3, right? For comments. So syntax errors are common, but now you know how to spot and fix them. Okay, throughout the tutorial we will be learning a lot of things. Okay, but these are some of the important points which I want you to keep in mind and learn before we actually start coding. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial on Python syntax basics. I hope you found it helpful and easy to follow. Consider supporting the channel. The easiest way is to give it a thumbs up or hit the like button, share it, subscribe for more beginner friendly Python lessons. Got questions or feedback? Drop them in comments. I read everyone and love hearing from you. Next up, we are going to learn, of course, variable and data types, but in next one, before that, I will explain you the solution for this challenges. So keep practicing, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye, happy coding.